Oh my God. I have to talk about this real quick, y'all. So I just watched this girl's TikTok, this lady's TikTok, and she was saying how she was preaching to the younger generations, and she was saying like, if y'all are planning to get pregnant by a man that you don't really know, you shouldn't do it, because, and then she was telling her testimony of how she did that, and it was really hard for her, even though he was there for the kids. Like, she believes that children should be brought up in a two-parent household, and you just shouldn't do it because you don't know them like that. You don't really know the turnout well. And I want to piggyback off that. The things that she's saying is, I can agree with some of it, and I can see her perspective, and I can understand it. I truly can. But I want to just give a broader perspective here. In this life, nothing is guaranteed. Nothing. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. Your job is not guaranteed. The relationship that you have today with whoever the fuck you're with is not guaranteed. Nothing is guaranteed. And I just was having this conversation with my child last night. Nothing in life is guaranteed except death. We got a headshot on all of us. There's a mark on all of us with an expiration date where we will go back home. Okay, so that's number one. Number two, you never really know how the fuck these men are gonna treat you after the fact. I don't care if you're married, in a relationship, or not. I don't give a fuck what the situation is. Nothing makes it guaranteed. You don't hear these stories of how women been with these men for like 20, 30 years and then they get a divorce, That's not, you see, your marriage is also not guaranteed. Or, people from your neighborhood and they've been together for 30 years and they never got legally married, but technically they are like in a common law marriage because they've been together more than 7 years and they broke up. Now she's a single mother. He's out here. He got him a younger chick. Or people you don't even know like that, right? You probably only known them for a few months, not even a year yet. And you could potentially get with them and they can just be one of the greatest people in your lives. Be there for you and, the shit that you got going on in your life. The point that I'm trying to make, y'all, is that you never truly know. People get divorced every day. People break up every day. But the things that always stay is, your children. Your children, no matter what happens in any relationship, you have to be a mother. Y'all know that, right? Because some of y'all, when I was just listening to that lady, tell her testimony and all that, she's telling women, she's telling young women, well, you shouldn't get married by somebody that you don't even know because, if shit goes left, you will be the one with the child. Well, what she should have said was, if you want to have a baby and you're going to have a baby, regardless of what situation you're in, married, relationship, or you're single and you want a baby, have the baby for yourself. Because if shit hit the fan, you need to know that you will be a single mother taking care of your child or said children. But you should not tell people, I don't think that she should have been telling people, oh, be careful who you have a baby with. You shouldn't be having a baby with just anybody. Well, y'all do know that husbands and boyfriends are like, you didn't know them initially too. You got to know them. And then at some point, you guys decided to lock it down. But there's still some things y'all don't know about y'all peoples. Like, in fact, none of us, oh my God, I have been preaching this for so long and I don't think not one person gets it. You need to understand this, right? We were all here, born into this world. One brain, one heart, one body, one soul. Okay? And like, it's some shit about yourself that you don't even understand. But y'all are so delusional to think that you will know everything about your man or your husband or your friend or your FWB. Y'all don't really know these people. She's right when she said that. Oh, y'all, don't get pregnant with somebody you don't really know. But when will you ever really know them, y'all? When? When do you think you will ever really know your man? When? And this can apply to men can feel the same way about women. Like, when, like, do you feel like you really know your lady? Or she still do shit that just shocks you, surprises you, amazes you. You never seen it coming because you don't truly know her. You're not in, I don't think you guys are on a scientific, spiritual level. You don't really know anybody. I'm gonna need y'all to clock that shit. You don't really know anybody. You are not in somebody's brain, in their motherfucking mind. You are not in their body. I don't give a fuck if you're married and now y'all are as one, but y'all still got your own mind. You don't really know that person. You don't really know that person. Why do you think at certain points in men's life, some men snap? And then they always ask the wife, did you see any signs? Did you suspect it? What do the wives always say? They're like, no, like, he went to work. I made him his coffee and his breakfast. He said goodbye to the kids and headed to work. And then I didn't see him after that. Now he's on the news for unaliving somebody on the street. You see what I'm saying? You never saw it coming because you're not in somebody's mind. Or those of y'all that have boyfriends. You think these boyfriends are so fucking loyal. Okay, I'm telling you, they're not. They're not. Okay? The minute they get the fuck away from you, they're texting the next bitch. They're fucking the next bitch too. So, do you really know your man? No. So she's telling you, this lady with this TikTok, she's telling you, oh, you shouldn't be having kids with people you don't really know. Well, I have this question for her and the rest of the world. Who do you really know in your life if you don't even know yourself? Who do you know? And some of y'all may say, oh, I know my kids. I know my mother. No, you don't. You are not in their motherfucking mind. You don't get it. You will never know what is going on in somebody else's fucking mind. Never. You will never know. And some of y'all may think you know because you know the minute shit. You know, oh, my man be hungry around this time. Let me cook him something to eat. My man be horny around this time. We gotta do this night. Or, y'all just, because y'all are watching these people's patterns and, by watching someone's patterns and routines, you can learn how they operate. But just because you learn how they operate on Earth and as a human being, you don't know what's going on in their mind. So I wouldn't get up here and preach to y'all and tell y'all, oh, you shouldn't really get pregnant by people you don't really know. Who the fuck do you really know? Who?